Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Admiral Pegasus, and on today's show, we're going to be talking about the arenas. Yes, I'm recording this during my live stream, at the beginning of my live stream, because apparently, yeah, I tried to record this on my other device and it didn't want to work. So, I thought I'd record it here, and yeah, we're going to talk about arenas. We're going to run some arena. We're going to actually run an arena, just to show you how it all works, and then obviously we'll go through the Terran Empire faction store towards the end of this particular video, but obviously it'll still be in the middle of the stream. But anyway, if you do like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also share with your Alliance server and whoever. So, let's get cracking with it, shall we? So, first of all, what is arenas? Basically, it's just something where you go fight other people from other servers. Now, this has been introduced from today's recording here on the 21st of October. It started last Monday, but it was ran at the time that was most inconvenient for a hell of a lot of players around the world. Because it was split between 3 different time zones, but the timing was not very good. So this time Scopely have made it a little bit more time friendly, which is also enabling us to actually record it here live on my show. One minuto. Okay, so where was we? I'll have to start this all over again, won't I? So, arenas brought in last week. Today's recording 21st of October, obviously, and yeah, this is basically a PvE mechanic. You can go kill other players or go kill hostiles and some armadas, but you've got to kind of defend yourself as well against everyone else who wants to try and kill you. So what we're going to talk about is how to start an arena, how to join an arena, and what the points are and everything else. And looking at the chat, I'm seeing from my alliance that we've got some lag going on. Now, I did try to record this before my live stream, unfortunately. Sorry, I've just been having to run backwards and forwards. Yeah. So, where do we go? So, first, where do you go and get this? Well, first of all, you've actually got to jump into your alliance board, your dashboard for the alliance, and what you'll find here is this pulsating symbol called arena with a timer on the top. As you can see, I've got an hour and 20 minutes left. So obviously, yeah, providing the stream holds, we're going to be able to discuss this one towards the end of the stream as well. And what you'll do is you'll click on that, and this will take you into the arena main dashboard. Now, what you'll see directly above me as well is your actual name and your current point scorage from the arenas. I have managed to run at least, well, I've ran one arena and joined two. Joined three, and I've got one defeat, 2 victories under my belt, and the third one was a victory for us, but because the game crashed while trying to record it, I didn't get to partake in it, unfortunately. But what you'll find is you above where your name is, obviously you've got the point scoring system, how it's outlined and all that. And what I'll do is I'll go through a tactic that I literally came across straight away, and I'm sure a lot of OG players, and in fact probably a lot of newer players who are in the 40s and everything, have clocked onto this quite quickly, quite easily, and yeah, you've been able to do this. So obviously there is 5 different targets you can go after. There's the arena freighters, the arena cruisers, any player ship that you'd like as well, and solo armadas and the arena armadas as well. Now there is a pathway to get through this. If you want to follow that particular path, it's entirely your choice. And then obviously at the top it tells you basically you're going to earn points by destroying the opposing players or the high valued armada targets, and you can only deploy 2 ships at any one time. Now here on the right hand side of the screen is the list of fleets that you can either join or that are currently in progress. As you can see here, Midge, he's currently already in a match, and then UR25 is currently waiting for 2 more members to join him. Or if you don't want to join them, of course, down the bottom here is create squad. So what you'll do is you'll click on that, and basically it's just going to bring it up that now you're waiting for members. Now if you decided that you don't want to do this, you can click disband squad. Also, there was another word across there which was squad not full. When it comes as your squad is full, that's when you click you can join. So what we'll do is we'll create a squad, and I'm going to go put it into chat. Live video recording of arena need team. Hey John, welcome in, buddy. I'm just recording a video at the same time I'm doing this live stream, because what I'm going to do is edit this particular for everyone else welcome in, I'm just going to edit this particular segment of the video of the live stream out, make a few alterations where I need to, and then I can post that as a video to carry on outside this live stream. I did try to record it at one point, but unfortunately I'm trying to do it on the other laptop, hoping that it would hold, but unfortunately the laptop was not very good. It crashed the arena that I was actually running, so unfortunately not a lot we can do. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to disband my particular squad, and I'm actually going to go join UR25. Now, as you can see here, obviously you've got the option to leave the squad should you want to, or it tells you that you're waiting deployment. Now, once this is done, once it comes up, it will literally kick in that you've got a match made up. It will give you your match and then your option to join. Now, while we're waiting for that, we don't know how long we're going to be waiting, but let's quickly try and get this in. Obviously, there is the idiot screenshots and everything as well, if it actually loads fast enough. Because we're only stuck on... Oh, here we go. So this is basically going to give you the quick rundown. So each alliance members through objective-based matches in cross-server competition earn points by defeating hostiles and players in the arena. And remember, repairs are free. Now, there is a catch to that. There is a catch which we will cover. Obtain arena emblems for participating in the matches. Exchange these for rewards in the Terran faction store. And then obviously create or join a squad with your alliance members through the arena in the section located under the alliance menu and prepare for battle. Well, it's pointless telling us that little bit when we've had to go through that process just to get to see this particular that particular thing. So it's a little counterproductive there. So here we go. So as you can see, our squad is currently in the matchmaking queue. Okay, fair dues. So here we go. So this is who we're going to be up against. So yeah, I don't think we're going to win this one. These are going to kick our ass. Now, you've got this here, match found. Click on the enter match, and this is your prep timer already started. So, and then what that'll do is that once you get past this lovely image here of these twirling vortexes, yeah. What you'll find is in the top right hand corner is going to give you your prep time. Now, originally when this was launched last week, at the time of recording, we was on 5 versus 5. Now that has since been reduced to 3 versus 3 because it was causing no end of issues when it came to matchmaking, and a lot of players saying the matches didn't seem right. Now you'll find that whoever's leading the squad as well, the leader of the squad dictates the kind of bracket you're going to be in. So see, I'm seeing level 60s at the minute, and that's because of whichever one of these 56 or 55 actually started it. So the match has begun here. You've got this at the top. So what you're going to do is click on Galaxy View, and this is going to show you the arena. Now, it's very, very imperative that you keep as many ships in your docks loaded as possible. Now, I'm going to send 2 ships in, and I'm going to send a speed crew in, because this is going to be particularly vital, because I don't think I'm going to get... Oh, come on, Voyager. Let's get going. So I'm suffering this. So here we go. So the level 60s come straight in. Now, I'm going to quickly go over the targets while I'm being targeted. So what you're going to find is you've got these arena freighters, and what they're going to pay you is they're going to pay you 25 solo Armada directives. So that's absolutely fine. So go out, kill 4 of them, you'll be absolutely golden. Now, there is one other target in here that you want to be looking for if you can. It's probably going to be difficult for me to find it because I've got a funny feeling this level 60 is going after them. Is the Arena Cruiser. Kill the Cruiser. That gives you 100 solo directives. Now, before we carry on, you've got the solo Armadas. All these will require you to have 100 solo Armada directives. And here at the top, as you can see, it's already highlighted. This one is your solo directive one. So as you can see, it's going to take to get it from the freighters or the cruisers. Upon defeating these solo Armadas, you'll get so many. If we click on this little arrow, that'll switch it over. You'll get so many of these Armada directives. So basically, you've got to kill the hostiles to then move on to the solo Armadas to then move on to the big Armada in the middle, which will give you the biggest amount of points. Now, in all honesty, I know for a fact we ain't going to win this one, so that's a freighter. I'm hoping to find a cruiser so I can at least show that off in the video. But here we go. So here's an Alliance cruiser, an Arena cruiser, and just to show you quickly, there you go, 100 Solar Armada directives. Now, well, you've got instant repairs. Now you can either opt for a 2-minute timer, or you can go for an instant repair, which will immediately use up the tokens that you've got at the top here, and also you can earn them back through the faction store. So basically, I'm just going to get the Voyager in, and that cruiser's gone, so we ain't going to get that one. Now, if you do want to take the 2-minute timer, you can do it. However, there's no way to speed it up, and you sadly are literally subjected to go without it. This is why I say keep as many ships on below deck as possible. To be honest with these guys, you've got to be fast, and I can't say if I'm going to rush these, because I know for a fact I'm going to get my backside handed to me every single time, and obviously lag's a bit of an issue as well. There you go, Voyager's being taken out yet again. Now, obviously with Voyager, I cannot repair it. I can't repair it, so that means now I'm buggered on what I can do. So hence the reason why now I need to send another ship in. So now I've got another ship that's armed with PvP. This cube is going to be absolutely hiding me every single time. Yet, oh, look at that, 500 million strength. I don't stand a chance against this. So, but I can still go in and try and get. So as you can see, we are still trying to score as best we can. But literally, if you start getting these these Armadas in the middle, that's it. The game's over for your opponent unless they're able to get them. But unfortunately, I'm just going to get constantly attacked. There's not a lot I can do. Yeah. Now, the one thing is as well, so the one thing obviously we'll find is, yeah, we're literally getting it handed to us. I think the maximum target pointage is 1,000 points. But as well as you're going to see just here across the top, if you quickly look at the top, you're going to get a warning to say there's 5 minutes left of the arena. Next one is a minute, just to let you know that you've only got a minute left, and then that's it. Game's over. So, I can send 2 ships in. Now, there's not a lot I can generally actually do right here. So, there you go. So once you sink your 2 ships in as well, they are locked. I did use quite a lot of these speed ups in the last round, so yeah. So literally, I'm just gonna let my ships get blown up because there's not a lot I can do. Oh bugger! There we go. Yep, that's it. That's me now out. There's nothing I can do. So, and I got 50 directives. Now, will that carry on over to the next arena? I don't know, but it is what it is. I mean, this was a match where you were literally not going to make it. So, for me to avoid these level 60 players, there we go. That's it. Yeah, there you go. Time left over, so they've won it. Now, as you can see, for losing, I've lost points, but you're still going to get some arena emblems, and at the bottom here there's a little timer saying how long it's going to be before you leave. Now, what I will warn you is that these emblems are not added to your Terran faction store straight away. Now, I should have 3,400 before this arena. 3,400 before this arena. So technically, with this arena, I should now have an extra 400, so I should have 3,800. So if I jump into the faction store and click on Terran, so as you can see, oh, I've got 4,200. I'm guessing it's added it straight away. Okay, so that alters what I was actually saying. Oopsie, got that one wrong, didn't I? So, but anyway, so let's start covering the Terran faction store. So there is a few things in here. You're going to find like a different number of shards for various officers, but obviously they are dependent on your faction. Yeah, your faction title. Then also you've got these one-time claims as well. So once you've claimed them, that's it. You're not going to be able to claim anymore. So it's like I could get 5 shards of data, 5 shards of Troy, or 5 shards of Ezri. As for Uhura, looking at the one-time claims you got here, you got so unlocks at bronze 2. That's good. So I've got 5, 15, 30, 45. 65, 70, 120 shards. So this is a full unlock of Mirror Universe Uhura. So that's nice. And then also we've got the artifact of Georgiou's crown, but these are going to be requiring rare credits, not the uncommon credits that you can see here. I've got a funny feeling that Uhura will be the rare credits as well. Moving further down, you got some dust as well, if you should want the dust. Right, my phone's vibrating, so I'm guessing... Oh yeah, there's a little tag up there as well, you just see me click on. That will also bring you into this. So this is waiting member, so I'm just going to leave the squad for the minute. Because obviously I want to discuss, I want to quickly cover this. So you got some premium mirror dust which you can use for your research. You got some favors as well going through. Now how you'll do these void favors is entirely your discretion on what you want and what you're going after. So first of all, you've got like increased efficiency for synthetic nitrium, so basically all the different parts for the various specialty ships in the game. So yeah, if you can do that one, some of it's probably going to be redundant, and these are for the level. Let's have a look. There's the Vidar, Talios, Voyager, Cerritos, Titan. So this is anything above Ops 33. Anything above Ops 33 for that one. Vengeful Defense, obviously you've got this one which is going to give you some Apex Barrier. Yeah, that's going to be a selected amount, I do believe. So, right, so now we've got to find it. Syndicate Acquisition. No. Here we go. Vengeful Defense at the bottom here. So basically, to start off with, it's only going to give you 100. Not exactly big figures to jump about, so if you want to go after it, that's entirely your choice. Innovated Engineering G3, G4, G5 and G6. Again, if you want to go after them, for me it's like this G3 one's going to be absolutely pointless, because obviously I'm not dealing with G3 ships anymore. I'm a G5 player. I'm aiming for my first G5 ship. So which one's going to be beneficial for me? Well, at the minute it's going to be the G4 to work on my Tribune and my Tribune and my Newton. And then obviously it's just going to be the G5. Actually, sorry, no. Correction, I do stand corrected at the minute. No, it's going after the actual blueprints. So, yeah, okay, thanks. And then obviously G6 later on when I get into G6. I'm trying to get the word out now. Ultrapreneur. Spirit increases the cost efficiency of Rhodidium Cosmic Piles, so that's stuff towards your research. Syndicate Acquisition is basically giving you a daily claim in your gift section for Syndicate XP, which is going to be nice. And it literally starts off as the first level as 7,000. It's going to give you topping out at 28,000. So that's a nice little boost there. Really keep you going. And then obviously you've got more favours down here through shield, purely when you're in the arena. So yeah, ideally get to Lackey and get these. So it's like, or straighten out 250% hull health and shield health each. So that's not too bad. Forbidden favours levels, let's have a look. Unlocks daily reward for all the forbidden technology. So I'm not quite sure what those bonuses exactly mean, because is it only one of each or is it a specific number? I do not know. And then of course through the mirror, which is increasing the cost efficiency for the premium risk. Then of course you've got a load of avatars and everything, and here's your arena repair tokens as well. Again, you're going to need that at Lackey, so we'll have a look at that one. And then also you've got daily claims for Borg, ex-Borg reputation, no good to me because I maxed. Bajoran reputation, no good because I'm maxed. Section 31, yes, I do need to do that because I barely do anyways. But anyway, so where's this all going to start? Well, it's all going to start with this Terran Arena claim, where you're going to end up with some credits and you're going to end up some reputation towards it. At the bottom here, you got the number of chests that you can pull, so 1,200. Well, I've got 4,200, so that means I can easily pull this chest at the max level. Not a problem. So there we go. So I've been promoted to Lackey, 108 reputation, 840 common, and 540 uncommon. So jump down there, 24-hour timer, sorry, 22-hour timer, sorry, and then it jumps back into actually, or then by the looks of it, they do not change depending on your level that you go up by. So as you can see, for claiming these 5 shards of Picard, it's 10,000. Ouch. But what we're going to look at is we're going to look at the this one, and this is going to cost me 3,600 just to get 600 of these. Wow. Well, we need them. Trust me, you do actually need them. But again, use them as carefully as possible. Oh, and it looks like you can actually go on and get as many as you need. So there we go. So we've got 800. That'll do for another arena. And as you can see, these have come up 5,400 just to start them off. So that is the Terran faction store. I'm not going to make recommendations on what to go for. That's going to be entirely your choice. So, but anyway. So, for those in the live stream currently, keep watching because the live stream is going to carry on. But for those in the video version, thank you very much for joining me. I'm Admiral Pegasus. Stay safe, live long and prosper, and I shall catch you on the next one. Goodbye. And that's the video finished. So that section is now going to be edited out and get all the extra bits taken out of it. That was in. So anyway, so I'll jump into chat. So Jorgen was the first person I said hi to. Obviously everyone else coming in. Disparton, welcome in, buddy. Love fighting 70s as G5 player. I bet you do, mate. I bet you do. Do you even get a chance? Do you even stand a chance against them? That 60s is weak as... yep. 500 mil cube is tiny. Well, tiny is a bit relative, really. I mean, let's have a look. I mean, I've got some battle logs. Now, whether I can actually view the battle logs is another story. No, they're just retrieving at the minute. So, right, so I'm not going to... It's the 60 that's always hit me. Oh, I actually won. I actually won a fight in that one. Ship D. So that would be Voyager. So Voyager went up against the Talios. Ooh, took a lot of damage with that one, though. So yeah, it's okay. So, yeah, so we're both running Speed Cruiser here. And, yeah, I've got the Battle Triangle here. You've killed a few G6. Hey, Damien, welcome in, buddy. But 70's not close. No. I wouldn't even stand a chance against this 60. Literally, wouldn't stand a chance. Here it is. So, tier 12 cube. And then again, there. With Voyager's hull, not a chance against that one. But even that was running a speed crew. Imagine putting a PvP. I don't even think... no, I don't even think I actually got... got 2 rounds, so I did manage to land a little bit of damage. So that's saying something. Against the Battle Triangle, both speed crews, our Battle Arenas just started. Oh, Damien, welcome into the Battle Arenas. Now, I will admit, it is fun. It is fun because you don't have to worry about the repairs and everything. Well, you do have to worry about that 2-minute timer, and if you're losing all your ships, as you saw in the video, for those who was watching during the video recording, that 2-minute timer can really do it, and when you can only repair 1 ship at a time, that is really bad. So I might actually record an extra segment to put in that video about the overall. I do think that's not a very good feature. I understand why. Actually, no, I don't. I just said that for no reason. I don't understand why you can only repair 1 ship at a time. Yes, you can only use 2. But when you get to that point where you've lost all your ships, it's no good. I can send miners in to try and kill the hostiles, but there's not going to be much cop. Literally not much cop. So, but yeah. But no, Arenas is an interesting thing. I will give it its due. It is definitely interesting. So, now, the question is how long the stream's going to last will depend on the laptop. I mean, we're getting deadly close to where it is. I'm mining in Token Space, so later this evening my alliance will participate. Yes, now there is that as well. I forgot to add that in. I probably will add that actually in in editing, that you will, if you are mining, literally trying to rush it through. If you are mining, you will get your ships just dragged out of mining. I might actually, I'll see how that video goes. If it doesn't seem like it's working well, I'll re-record the video next week after doing a script, because I have done a script for the NSEA Protector as well, because I've tried to record that one off the top of my head. Didn't go very well, so I've literally scripted it and now waiting for the invasion to come round so I can actually record it during that invasion. But yeah, now the one thing that has really annoyed me as well about this week is the fact that the events are not running. Oh, it's a mining event, nice. The events for this are not running, which is rather annoying. Oh, for God's sake, more Trellium. Getting fed up of having to go after Trellium. So, but the one thing is, well, for the Mirror Universe side of things, with the Trellium, I am actually loving the NSC Protector, and we can look at that a little bit later on. Ticketed events. Oh yeah, that's the Monday stuff. Echoes of War, Combats. Okay, so I just need to put these in then. I need to go through my faction stores as well, because I've not done that yet. Because as I said, I've with everything I had going on in September, the way I approach the game now is completely different. Completely different. I'm not in the game as much during the day, which is another reason why last week's arena was a pain in the backside, starting at 11 o'clock in the morning here in the UK and finishing at what was it, 8 o'clock? Yeah, when I've got the kids at school, no chance. Kids are on half term luckily now until a few days into November. So, but it was just ridiculous with the time that they put. I mean, who at Scopely sat there and thought, oh, the best time to run this is during the day when everyone's at work or they've got hospital appointments, they've got kids to deal with. Yeah, we'll run it then. Oh, don't we? We'll keep it going into the evening. They'll be fine. Most 5-year-olds nowadays don't go to bed till nearly 8 o'clock. I make sure mine's in bed at 7, But my 7-year-old doesn't go to bed till 8. Because if I let her go to bed at the same time as her brother, she's just going to keep yapping our ears off and he's never going to go to sleep. So, yeah, I have to split them up. But it also gives me that little bit of time once he's gone to bed to spend with my daughter as well. Because obviously I've got things to do during the day. Like, I've got to keep an eye on, I've got to feed them, I've got to make sure the clothes are washed, the pots are washed. You know, normal stuff that you do around the house. And then also if my partner needs me to do anything for her, get that done as well. So, yeah. It was like one of the worst times to put it in. And by the sounds of it, I wasn't the only person to actually think that. One's quite a lot of the players thinking, really? Really, Scopely? I mean, I literally don't know what kind of planet they were living on. But yeah, it was stupid the time they actually did it. Oh yeah, I've not done my refinery yet as well. So, and then obviously another thing I've changed in the way I do the game as well is how I do all my grinding. I can get literally everything I need for my combat dailies done in 1 hour with one ship, one run out. Well, I can get most done. There's only so much it will actually it'll hold before the hull gives out. But yeah. So how's everyone actually finding arenas then? Hey John Boy, welcome in, buddy. Be interested to know everyone else's opinion on arenas and how you're finding it. Is it something that you're enjoying? Is it something that you've not even partaken in? And that's part of another reason why I want to make sure I do the video for arenas, is because there are going to be players who are not Ops 40 yet, can't get into arenas, so they're going to want to know what to expect. And yeah, the Rev Juice's videos on it is pretty good, gives you the general insight. I will admit, and yeah, okay, toot to my own horn here on this one. This is a new one. You changed how you play as well, less eyes on screen. Exactly. And this was the one thing Scopely also promised us. Less eyeball time. I'm not seeing that. Now, yes, FOMO does exist, and there are players out there who want to make sure they do everything. I get that. I really do. But Scopely's really not toning down the amount of time we have to spend in game. Now, for the Mirror Universe side of things, yes, when it comes to the mining, I can put the NSA Protector out and leave it for the 27-28 minutes mining. But when it comes to doing the other aspect for the Omega Trillium, I've got to grind. Well, that's me spending half an hour in a game grinding. I didn't get to participate last week, so looking forward to seeing what it's all about. Yeah, don't blame you, Damien. I mean, I will, if I get through the refinery, I will run another one. I will put another one through. So, I mean, we've got a little bit of time for it. We've got about 45 minutes. So, yeah. But, yeah, grinding with the NSA Protector is a full-on half-an-hour grind just to get what you need for the Omega Trillium. So, realistically, that's not reducing it. Now, would an auto grind in there be advantageous? Yes, it would. An auto grind would be advantageous. Sort of like hostiles that chase you. Yes, once a minute. So in realistic, I'd probably be looking about 28, 29 hostiles killing me. But give them a higher increased amount of loot. That would be a good one. Now there is the Goblin in there, the ISS Enterprise E. I've not gone after that yet because a couple of times I have. Scoring 1,000 points takes longer with 3. Yes, it does take longer. But that's more fun. It's more fun. Huh? Why is that telling me I can't claim it when I've got 14,000 in the top? What the actual hell? Yeah, I've got 14k. Normally, I can claim all three of these on 14k. Ooh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. Ah. Okay, we'll have to leave that one. Yeah, Scopely Magic for definite. Now, for those of you who've noticed, obviously I've not got the green screen up behind me because the clips that I had to hold it up on the top, for some peculiar reason, disappeared. I literally left them with the sticks and now they've disappeared. But, of course, my son's been in here, so I'm wondering if he's grabbed them and put them somewhere. He usually would. But where he would actually put them, I don't know. Why can't... Okay. I obviously didn't get all the things last week, so... did the resources earlier today, didn't I? Yeah. Some of this I've already done because I did it this morning. So, another thing as well that I've done is I've gone through everything that I pull in the form of chests and everything, including in the faction stores, and decided, right, this is what I need, this is what I'm doing, that's it. That's all I'm pulling for that. And I definitely make sure I'm pulling parts. So... the only point is it takes bloody time to do this. This is actually faster using touchscreen, if I'm honest. I'm pulling this at the minute because I want to get the Mantis just maxed out. It's another video idea I'm looking at is certain specialty ships really worth having anymore? Like the Mantis, do you really need it? Well, yes to begin with, but later on, not really. Same with Voyager. Early on, yes. Later on, no, because you've got all the stuff that makes it a little bit faster and easier to do. So it's like in the Mirror Universe, doing the Voyager tag allows me to pull this loot chest, build up the stuff I need to pull this chest every 5 days, and the rare anomaly as well. Do I need to send Voyager out to go get God only knows how many Herodian loot just to exchange in here, just to do this every 3 days, that can then eventually do these? Or go out and mine just to do these? No, I don't. Because what I can pull in the Mirror Universe, if we actually just quickly look at it from this standpoint, clicking on the Voyager, looking at how much you get of the common, the anomaly samples, yeah, these are going to build up to what you need, even for a tier 10 Voyager. They're going to build up to what you need without a problem. Without a problem. And then obviously 40 exotic biotoxins to pull that 3-day chest. Then I get some of this, one of these every single day. Yeah, okay, these could be a little bit higher, but it is what it is. But it still allows me to pull, no, not them, still allows me to pull these three particular chests without a problem. Literally without a problem. And then obviously I could do these. Now if you actually look up here for the common anomaly samples, I've got 2 million left. Yeah, fine, I need that for the big pull in there. So, but do I really need to go out and do Voyager? No, I don't. Literally, I don't anymore. So Q's Trials is one that I keep forgetting. I'm building up the loot from the Bajoran faction store all the time, but so let's get the Monavine put. Get these last ones done, and then we'll get another arena up and running. I used to use the Mantis at all. I don't use the Mantis at all. I use Voyager, but to faction rep grind faster. Okay, right, now this is a problem. Because this should not be happening. I've got enough of these bloody scrolls to pull this. I've got enough. But apparently I don't have enough. Very weird. Very weird indeed. Let's see what happens with this one. Yeah, man. Okay. I think the game's having a problem. Right, so let's crash the game and, well, let's restart it and see what happens. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Damien. Clear the location. Now, I've noticed there is a delay going on. Wow. Yes, there is a delay going on. Bit of a delay there. About 10 seconds. That is not good. But I'm 52 minutes into the stream. So that's a good sign. Or is it? Don't know. I should really do a video on the officers as well. So, right, let's try and see if we can actually... Here we go. All of... Okie dokie, so that definitely cleared it. Alright, so let's get these all claimed. God, that bloody Peaches song in my head. A YouTube video with Bowser at a keyboard crying about how much he loves Peaches. Peaches, 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 peaches. Go find a tree, and you might find a peach. Come on. Thank you. I might see if we've got some forbidden technology that needs upgrading. Right, so here we go. Now we actually get to show what I mean about... I don't need this one anymore. The Stellar one. Don't need it. Because I've maxed the Outlaw tree. One tree completely maxed out. But anyway, so as I say, you get all these. And all these anomaly samples will just build up and up. And if you're claiming these on a daily basis, like this, the rare one, 7 million. You don't need 7 million for the 2 chest pull, the max pull. You don't need, I mean, what's this? 800,000, so that's 40, 48, 5.6 million, right? You don't need 5.6 million for every 5 days to pull the 3 chests. So, it's pretty, this is actually pretty good. And then also you get this for the Syndicate as well. Right, so Mantis is now giving me the officer pulls. Now, I will ask a question as well. Who has seen the trailer for Strange New World Season 3, Episode 1? Not the Vulcan clip, the trailer for Episode 1. Hey Nuts, welcome in, buddy. Are you working today, or are you able to sit back and enjoy the stream? You've been avoiding it. You lost faith in the show. I gotta admit, I think a lot of people would have lost faith in the show with that stupid sing-along one. I mean, seriously? Really? That could have easily been done without all the song and dance. Are you working in the ad, mate? Okay, no worries, buddy. Yeah, that episode really could have been done without all the song and dance. But what I'm happy with the way season 2 ended was the way season 1 should have ended, when Una was taken from the Enterprise. That should have been a to be continued part. Yes, fine, they didn't really continue it until episode 2 of season 2, which was annoying. But this one they have to solve from the get-go. And I've got to admit, I do like the sequence that they've used, so I'm not going to bring any spoilers for you, Damien. Unless you tell me exactly what you know from the last episode of Season 2. So, but I don't like the camera spinning. I don't like that. Seriously. Who says that was that's a decent shot during a major situation, that the spinning the camera upside down and right way up is like, really? I know space is 3-dimensional and it's not straightforward. Gorn, yes, it's definitely the Gorn. But seriously, all the spinning. Now, I get if they want to pan around the ship while it's making maneuvers in space and everything. I get that. But they have a segment where they're doing the spinning part on the bridge of the ship. Really? No, I don't want another one of them. I've already got 2. Don't need it. But yeah, the Enterprise does end up in a fight with the Gorn. Doesn't fire many shots though, I will say that much, which is a little bit disappointing. But plot armor is definitely working on the Enterprise's favour. But the one big question out of it is there's an officer missing from that opening one that they released at New York Comic Con, and I've got to agree with another YouTube channel, Trek Central, and they cover anything to do with Star Trek. They turned around and, was it them who turned around and said it, or was it Sci-Trek? Sci-Fanatics. Might have actually been Sci-Fanatics. The one they released at the, is it Las Vegas? No. The previous Comic Con, where they're looking like Vulcans. That was the wrong one to show now when they actually did the New York one as what they did. So what annoyed me was how was a badass on Discovery, but on Strange New Worlds I don't even recognise him. You're on about Pike? Oh yeah, like should have been Pike. No, he's holding his moral values still, but the one thing is, and it's keeping this context in line with it. In Discovery, Pike was shown his future. He was given a glimpse of his future. 10 years... Yeah, figures autocorrect. Always the worst things. Pike was shown 10 years into his future. He was shown that he was going to be there when cadets died and he was infected and he was critically injured with radiation. Knowing you're going to die can change who you are. And one good thing about Pike, I will say from Strange New Worlds, was the episode in season 1 they did at Space Dock when they were negotiating with that species, and there is a YouTube clip for it, how Pike just basically says, look, they just wanted us to understand their position. Because Pike literally says, why do you want to become signatories with us? You're just probably going to end up in a lot of trouble. So to me, that was still showing Pike from Discovery, but knowing your future can change you. It can change you. Hell, if I knew when I was going to die, that would certainly change my outlook. I mean, I don't want to sound over insensitive here, but if you look at it like from a patient who's just been told they've got terminal cancer and they've got X number of months to live, the way they do things, they have a complete change in their output. Some will say, right, okay, I accept my fate, I'm going to live with it, I'm going to make the most of the remaining time I've got. Some will probably go into a shell and say, what's the point? There's no point doing anything. You know you will die. Yeah. When you know you're going to die, it completely changes the way you think. Completely changes it. And this last month and a half, for me, has been a complete change. Because with what my partner did because of certain medication that she was put on, which we got her off quickly, and then after a week she was a completely different person. And obviously, what I did, stupidly, I just thought I bruised it. No, I've actually broken a bone. But it's changed the way I am. Well, I don't think so, because we all know that our time is here is limited. But it takes a date. Yeah, it does take an approximate date. I mean, it's like we say the average lifespan of human beings, and I'm not going to break it down to male or female. We'll just average it. We'll keep it generic. It's around 75. Now, some people die before that. Some people will live on. I think the oldest person on the planet has lived to about 114. So there is a massive gap there where you could die. Hell, I could die tomorrow just by walking out across the road. We've got roadworks going on across the road from us. They're going to be on our side of the road. Probably by next week. I could fall down one of the holes that they cover over. Because I just say, for instance, they forget to cover it. And that's it, I could be dead. Okay, it's an over-exaggeration there, because they don't dig that deep. But when you actually know you're as nuts as you've put it, that your time is limited, when your limited time is shorter than what you originally thought you might have. It's like, I'm nearly 40. In theory, I've got another 35 years left before I reach the average human lifespan. But that, in the last month or so, has really opened my eyes of, I don't want just 35 years. I want more. I do want to live to reach my century, because I am fearful for my son. So that means I'm going to change the way I eat, and become more healthy, become a bit more active, do more with my family, because I want my kids to have those memories. Whereas before the beginning of September, I spent a lot of time in this game. We should talk about that with the kids. Remind them we're all on a timer. Get it done. Yeah, we are on a timer. And what Discovery showed for Pike, health is absolutely key. What Pike was shown in Discovery, it was shown he was not given. So he's got less time than he originally thought. So coming into Strange New Worlds, and I can see what you're on about, Damien, by Pike's was shown as the badass in Discovery, and then suddenly in Strange New Worlds he's not. He's taken a different path. And then episode 10 of season 1 as well, where he was shown the future. If he wrote a note to that kid warning him, that warning could have changed the future for Pike, and it would have been Pike against the Romulans in a balance of terror instead of Kirk. So instead of potentially chasing him into the neutral zone like Kirk did, Pike tried to negotiate his way out of it. And yes, okay, you can still argue that Kirk was still pushing if we'd done this. Yeah, I get it. But it just shows you, if you are given a glimpse of your future, which is bad, it can change you in different ways. And it is a spoiler here. Sorry, Damien, for this one. I don't know if you've actually seen the episode. But the end of season 2, where the Enterprise is under attack by the Gorn, and Pike knows that half of his senior staff have been taken by the Gorn. He doesn't know what to do. It's like, in Discovery, he would have probably gone charging in to get them. But I was just thinking about how much time I've wasted in game. That's why lag is so frustrating. Yeah, exactly. I mean, some of us who have been playing this game since it was launched have been in this game now nearly 6 years. And how many hours a day do you put into this game? Me? I could put down to a couple of hours a day now. If I knew when I was going to die, exactly my life would be living at 100 miles an hour. Whatever I put my thoughts into, I'd get it done. Exactly. You would. And that's the downside of knowing how long you've got. I will really turn this into a bit of a philosophical discussion, haven't we? But yeah, so it is a case of circling back to Pike and how he's different in Strange New Worlds compared to how he was portrayed in Discovery. Knowing when your end is life-changing. It is life-changing. It can put you... It definitely got deep. It makes you question a lot of stuff. But for those who are old enough as well to remember the pilot episode Cage, TOS, which never originally got aired until later on. In there, the Pike on that one was undergoing one of these depressive states of, I don't want to be responsible for 400 people. I've not achieved much, and the Doctor had to reassure him, no, you've done quite a bit, Chris. So, but anyway, that's enough getting deep on this. I mean, what time is it? Oh crap, we've got 20 minutes to run another arena. So let's see if we can get another one in. But we don't tell kids right away that life is short. No, we don't. We don't tell them that. I mean, it's like, I wouldn't... Yeah, 19 minutes left. I would never tell my son that one because he's... he struggles as it is. Maybe I compare him to the great captains that never showed that. No, exactly. But I was actually watching a video today, and the saddest moment, I think it was the Saddest Moments one, but where Picard was hit with reality about the fact his family line wouldn't continue on in Star Trek Generations because of the death of his brother and his nephew in a fire. Now, originally, the script wasn't meant to have his nephew. From what I saw in that video, is his nephew wasn't meant to die. Patrick Stewart, however, said, put it in and let's show mortality. And that was the thing with Star Trek Generations. I think that was the main aim about Star Trek Generations, is mortality. Kirk ultimately met his death. He couldn't cheat death one last time. Picard facing the realization his family line was going to end with him. And I believe that the line he used, that Picard used at the end, was about how time goes along with us on the journey and reminds us to cherish every moment. I'm not even quite sure how I managed to circle into that. I really don't know how I managed to circle into that. I'm reading that last comment about comparing him with the great captains. But yeah, I mean, I suppose in a sense you could say that Chris Pike was shown his own mortality in Discovery. So But yeah. Literally, I've literally lost the trail of quoting Kim to The Journey. Yes, exactly. I just had to think then what you meant by that. And I remember that toast. I can't remember the episode of Voyager it was in, or why Kim toasted it at the end of the episode. But yes. Hang on, no, what Endgame? Yeah, it was Endgame in the it wasn't the end of the episode actually, it was in part 1. Endgame part 1. In the conference lounge where they were deciding how to destroy. Yeah, Endgame, what it was. So I get there in the end. I'll circle it through in my head. But yeah, I mean, yeah, to The Journey. It's how you look at it. So, hence the reason why it's like, after nearly 6 years in this game, because of what happened last month, I have changed the way I do the game. Because I want to make sure I get that time with my kids. I want to make sure I get my time with my partner. I've had a slippery road and I'm still not off it yet. But that's absolutely fine. These things do happen. You know, if I don't get this third bloody member, we're not going to have time to run this arena. So if we don't get a third, I won't be able to do it. Just had a random thought. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Oh, goody, goody, goody. Right. I could probably record the video for if I'm not happy with the first video, I could actually record another video. Because there are aspects I can actually screenshot and pull over. Like this button up here. And then there's... So I could pull some extra screenshots. Oh, look at that. I'm 330th on my server. Knowing your dev day makes life a test. A series of course in preparation of the transition, the journey. At the end of the code, the journey will take the test. That pass or fail determines. Yeah. I do agree with that. I mean, I'm not religious myself, but I do generally believe that there is a higher power. Well, I'm not going to sit there like John Shepherd with a bunch of people trying to see if I can find a way to ascend. So... Do. 70 is stopping us getting in. Oh, we're ready. Excellent. So, deploy squad. I'm not bothered who else joined us. We joined. Oh, it's Cora. Oh, great. So we've got... Oh. So, the highest player we should get on ours is a 59. Here we go. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. Was just thinking some battle music in the battle arena would... Yeah, it probably would. I mean, I don't know what music's in there. Because I've actually not got it turned up, because then it would just duplicate through the microphone. Alright, here we go. So a mega base. 5 minutes left on my shield. Never mind. You know, if I thought about it, I could have probably done the video at this end. Come on, come on, come on, come on. What did it say mine was in when I launched it? Yeah, here we go. So it's another one as well. Because I created it, that's the ops range that can join me. So it's like these guys here can't join me. I think Bonnie could, but Walnut, Fox, they couldn't join me in an arena because they are in the 60s. I think Bonnie is still in the 50s, I think. So, but they're going up against level 70 players who they don't stand a cat and mouse chance against. Here we go. Now let's see, what am I going to be up against? Right, do I still have those 50 directives? No. So by the looks of it, the directives are all wiped off. It looks like we're both going for the cruiser here. That bloody ball cube's a lot faster. So, there's a cruiser down here. Right. So I've got a cruiser. That's that 49. Okay. Right, so I can run a solo. There's a 55 coming in. Get solo. Not acknowledging death is coming for all of us. Takes the urgency. Yeah, exactly. It does take the urgency out of life. Yeah, imagine what you're going to be like if you die in 2 weeks. 2 years, yeah. Right, now, so when I defeat this, we've got the nice little timer thingy. It's going to change to about 65. Oh, no, we've gone straight from max. We've gone straight from max. So I'm going to get that straight in. And it looks like our 56 is actually going after their players. So it looks like he's keeping them contained. That's nice of him. So that's a freight. We don't want that one. I would like to get a kill in myself. Would be nice. So I've got a funny feeling this is going to be one we're going to win. Yeah, this 56. Oh, come here. Who is it? It's DSV. Yeah, he does love. Right, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my Tribune there. So that's ready. So what's the point situation right now? Wow. Hang on. Is that our from our Alliance server? Okay. So I'm not sure if he's from our server. Oh, 49, 49. I don't think I'll get there fast enough, like, but... There we go. That's just shot us up by another 300 points. Right. Now time to find another cruiser. So the one thing with this is that there is some strategy to doing it. Definitely doing it. I'm sure they're off our server. God, if we can just quickly... Ah, scan wrong one. Ah, shoot. I need that, I need that. Star Alliance. No. That's definitely not our server. Right, so we've got Solo Armadas. Oh! Oh, this 55 got through. Right, so here comes me showing off these speed ups. So click on the instant there and it's going to give me an instant repair. Now I don't think my Newton's quite fast enough to get there. 14 seconds. Oh, it's on that right side of the system. So get my Tribune back in. Hello, I've lost a thingy. Never mind. Now another thing as well, my Tribune unfortunately can cloak, but it's not allowed to cloak. So this ability is not available. Right, so get that one done. Not like we really need to worry right now. But it's still possible for us to lose. It's still possible for us to lose if we don't keep our wits about us. Now the question is, how many directives am I going to get this time around? Full 100. I mean, yes, it is literally the first team that can reach 1,000 points. Got to get the distance right. Let's get rid of them a minute. In fact, I tell you what, put the battle bridge on. Here we go. And these Armadas are so easy to kill. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, I don't stand a chance against that thing. I literally don't stand a chance. Now the downside is you can't speed these damn things up. That's the downside as well. You can't speed them up. Here he comes again. He's bless this little guy. He's doing everything he can possibly do to try and hold us off. But when you're up against a 56 rare, what is the strategy? The strategy is literally kill as many of these freighters as possible. If you can find the cruisers, they will be a lot better. This little bugger's got through. Oh, he's come for me as well. Yeah. Oh, friggin' it. Did my Newton just win that? Right. I don't know how long's left on the timer. 2 minutes. Alright, go on. We'll shove him in. How powerful is this bloody thing? Oh yeah. Definitely. Okay. Mine's nowhere near as powerful, is it? No, mine's like half the bloody strength. We'll send it in for a quick run. Yeah, so go after the cruisers if you can. Ah, I got intercepted. Because they'll be the ones that give you the most directives in one go. Oh, I just got engaged. At least I got a couple of players. Oh yeah, I got directives. No point running one of the central ones now because we ain't got the bloody time to do it. Oh, hello. Who's this one? Who's done this one? GSV, yeah. So he's just got us over the line. Actually, I think the time is just about to run out on us. So he's going to be fighting that one. Yep, there we go. And that's the end of it. Victory! So, despite the fact I lost to 35 earlier, I've got an extra 125 here. So that's a plus of about 90 on that one. So, working my way up nicely to bronze. And 1,000 emblems to complete it. So, yeah. That's Arenas. Not much else can be said. It is a pretty simple loop. Let's not mince words. It's still a bloody loop. But a little bit of fun there. The only frustrating thing about it is if you've got no repair tokens. If you've not got any repair tokens, that's going to be the frustrating because you will end up losing ships. And when you're matched up against players, as you probably noticed in my alliance chat, they're going on about the 70s coming and getting them. So made it a little bit harder for them. I don't think I can get any more now. Oh yeah, I got 4,000 of them. It's the uncommon credits, isn't it? Yeah, so I'd have to wait for tomorrow evening. Oh no, I can still do that one. So I'll leave that one in place. But so here we go. And then obviously a new timer's appeared for Armada at the arena. So there we go. Now we've got the scheduled date for the next one. We've got the points. So yeah, I mean, if I have to, then I can redo this video quite easily. Because I can just pull screenshots of battle logs. And then just add them. Oh, sorry. I need to get this camera right on that side. So I don't know how you guys find it, but so yeah. Now it's back to the boring events. Yee. Well, what was in here? Trillium May, wasn't it? Yeah. Right. Right. Don't know why I just got in there. Don't need to be in there. My villages are blotchy. Does anybody know when the next round of the invasion is coming? Because it's supposed to be every 2 weeks. I can't remember when it's due. It's like I'm getting really annoyed because I'm waiting for it to come. Neat. Can't remember if I did a double run on this earlier today. So, arena rating. Oh, I'm up to 242 now. Adding that extra 80 points. That's good. That's the thing. Alliances, power. Alright, so we've got USV. They used to be a Star Alliance. Yeah, no. So, definitely no. Right. Scroll out. Now, let's see if this is actually going to kick in. I like this feature where you can. It's going to give you the option to travel to the rift and then go through the rift without having to redo it all. Nope, it's not doing it. I've got to input it. I've got to re-input it. This is annoying. How many people are finding this is happening? I mean, I know we don't have many on at the minute. Oh, hello. Don't know what that was. Yeah, again, just not jumping. That is really frustrating because this automatic user rid thing was supposed to cut some time off. It's only like a few seconds, but okay. Well, I suppose it's a good job that SMS wasn't around again. Yes, fine, we completed 4 to actually complete the SMS that we had last week. Ooh. My lord. But to be honest, I don't think yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, luckily I get to just do that and then I just leave it. Now, another loop as well that I found pretty much a waste of time, in all honesty, is the NX loop as well. Now, before you ask, why am I finding it a complete and utter waste of time? So, if we jump into the Xbox store, and I've not done these yet, have I? Yeah. Xindi Scrap Exchange. So, now, you could look at all this, and if you've not completed your reputation, yeah, it's still worth doing. But for me, I'm max reputation now, so I look at this and think, these are not really worth the effort me going after. Now, fine, I've done a run today, so well, it's not the NX-01 particularly, it's actually going after the Xindi reptiles. But it's like, you've got that, and even this chest is like, yeah, okay, there's not really a lot there. I mean, you're getting those kind of pulls. So, for me, I don't see the point of running after the Xindi reptiles anymore. Now, going after the aquatics, yes, I will say that it's still worth going after, because the most important part for me is the opportunity chests with what you're gonna get. So, like the opportunity to get 1,000 epics. That's way more than the faction store. So it's like, I've been toying with the idea, do I really need to send the Newton out to Xindi Space, to here, to go bouncing through the systems, looking for the vaunted, wanted ships, or sit in the 44 or 42 and bloody grind it out till I get enough to do that one chest in the Xbox faction store, the Xindi Scrap Exchange. Is it worth me wasting time doing all this just to go pull that chest when I'm getting a reasonable amount at the refinery? And I'm thinking, no, I don't think it is. Literally, I don't think it's worth the time anymore. So, as much as like we want to see less eyeball time in the game, there are some of the more up-to-date stuff that they've released you can probably forget about now. So it's like, I don't bother with Stella. I don't bother with Swarm. I'm about to kick Xindi off the list, with the exception of the aquatics. Mantis, don't really need to do. But then again, Mantis is not a recent thing. It's a good couple of years old now. So yeah, I'm just thinking there's not much point me doing half the stuff in the game anymore. It's just time consuming. But curious what you think on this one. But anyway, we're not going to go for the full length for the I normally do to midnight, because one, I am tired, and two, the arenas are finished. I didn't really plan much outside the arenas, so we seem to have got a reasonably length stream of an hour and 43 so far. I'm going to pull that video across and try and edit it as well. So I'm going to try and get that done. And if need be, I might have to redo the video. We'll have to wait and see. But anyway, so thank you everyone for joining me. It has been a pleasure seeing you all in chat again. Not much else for me to say. I'm Admiral Pegasus. This is the Pegasus Show Live. Thank you for joining me. Stay safe, live long and prosper. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Until the next time, I'll see you later. Goodbye.